What's happening, guys? It's your girl Mina, and as the World Cup prepares to start on Thursday, I thought it was only right to do a video of 5 players I'm excited to see. Now, the people that I list are in no particular order, nor are they the only players that I'm excited to see. But if I was to recommend you guys to watch certain players and their nations, these are the 5 players that I would recommend. Outside of this list, there's a whole heap of other players. Of course, I know a lot of you will probably be watching the Lionesses. Some of you guys will be watching USA. Some of you guys will be watching France. And as always, like I said, you can find a lot of content on my channel during the World Cup. I will not be out in Australia or New Zealand, but I'll bring you guys all the coverage that I can. Watch alongs, game reviews, you name it, it will be here. But 5 players that I'm looking forward to seeing, let's get right into it. I'm going to start with number 1, and that's none other than Marta, the Brazilian legend, playing in her 6th World Cup, has 17 goals in 20 World Cup games, and she is one of the greatest women footballers of all time. She'll probably bow out after this tournament at her last competition. So whatever happens with Brazil and however far they get, she will be a legend. Absolute legend, so make sure you watch out for her. Number 2 for me is none other than one of my favorite players playing at Barcelona right now, is Asisat Oshoala. She's the Nigerian striker championing her country to the World Cup. She is so physical, so dominant, an absolute goal scorer. Has been a bit unlucky this season with Barcelona in terms of picking up some injuries towards the end of the season, but she was part of the Champions League winning team. Make sure you guys look out for her when Nigeria start their competition this week. Number 3 on the list is none other than Ada Hegerberg. For me, one of my favourite Norwegian players, will absolutely light up the World Cup. Ballon d'Or winner, multiple league titles, multiple Champions League. She will drag Norway through the group stages. Mark my words, she will carry them. She's absolutely dominant on the pitch. Wherever she is across the pitch, makes an impact. Make sure you guys look out for her. Number 4 on the list is none other than 26-year-old Keira Walsh, Lionesses playmaker, absolutely dominant on the pitch, Champions League winner, making impact everywhere, both at club level and international level. I think she'll be a very important player for England. If England are to cruise through their group and make a deep run in the knockout stages, Keira Walsh will be at the middle of everything. And number 5 on the list, but definitely not last, playing the World Cup in her home country, Sam Kerr. Manchester United fans will definitely know a bit about Sam Kerr after she scored 2 goals against us in 2 separate games this season. That was impactful goals. But on the world stage, she is an important player for Australia. We already know what she does. If you watch the WSL, you know what Sam Kerr is capable. An absolute fear to come across if you're a defender. Absolute amazing striker, all round complete, dominates the ball, dominates the possession, and makes a big impact for her team. I definitely think, again, she'll be another player that will be at the front of whatever her nation does, and you can expect some goals from her in the competition. Let me know your thoughts. What players are you guys excited to see at the World Cup that's kicking off on Thursday?